Hey, hello, fellow traders. Nutty Bar Trading coming to you on a Thursday. What is it? September 21st. And this is the final update on the trading challenge with Patrick Wieland. So, as you can probably see in the thumbnail, I lost. Okay. Want to make that perfectly clear. And I lost, and it was a fair fight. It wasn't a fair fight, but um, Patrick adhered to the rules as far as I know. I actually didn't check. I don't really have any screenshots to share from his account today. I just didn't have time yet to go through it, but I trust that I think his account is like at 154,000 from what I gathered, and I trust that's right. But we were basically, I actually think, or at the beginning of the day, I only had like $500 drawdown left. So we basically did a full port here this afternoon and just kind of to get the challenge over. I had already accepted defeat, but make it official, we kind of full ported it, and it did not go well. And I'm not sure why I have a $1,100 loss. I guess I thought it would stop me out at, I think I had like $440 of drawdown left, but regardless, the challenge is over. So I'm glad that it's over, but I'm also glad that I did the challenge, and I'm definitely ready to move forward with, like I've mentioned this a little bit in the past, where I am right in the middle of back testing a new strategy that I'm trying to adapt, and I definitely see that I need a better and a more clear defined strategy for my trading. My trading is kind of all over the place, and I mean, if you were watching today, to be quite frank, it's pretty ugly and pretty hard to watch, and I get that. So, I guess, sorry. I know it's hard to watch, and I'm my own worst enemy sometimes. Like this afternoon, this was not with the Top Step account, but I had a Take Profit account as well that I only have a couple days left until I get rebuild, and basically kind of full porting it as well, just in order to either blow the account so I get a free reset, or so I pass the account, which you need to do in 2 days. So it was basically either I have to make $9,000 or I have to lose $3,300. Like it was either one or the other, but that was pretty ugly to watch, I'm sure. I mean, I thought we'd make a bounce. I went against the trend. I know you tried to tell me, okay? Unfortunately, as a trader, I don't take trades from chat, even though you're probably correct more than I am. But obviously, if I start just looking at chat and trading what chat tells me to trade, I think we all know how that's going to end as well. So that's not a viable strategy either. But I do need to adapt a strategy, something that is clear, defined, and will keep me out of trouble, keep me out of making dumb trades, and just make me a better trader, because right now it ain't pretty. I'm not going to lie. It ain't pretty. So it is what it is. But I'm still, I'm happy I did the challenge. I do want to clarify some things, and I also want to make some things right. In my last video that I did, the donations that Patrick made, which was close to $800, they haven't come through, but Patrick reached out to me, and he did send screenshots that showed, for some reason, those transactions are still pending. It's been a week now, and they're still pending. They're still not on my account. And again, it's not about the money really, but I was kind of trying to make a point about it, and it made Patrick look bad. And in reality, I do believe Patrick that he did not purposely decline those transactions, and that for some reason, being is it with Google or his credit card, something to do with that it's still pending. Now, I guess if a month from now, still nothing has come through, then I don't know. I guess I'm not going to continue making a fuss about it. It is what it is. I trust Patrick. What he said was true. What he showed me was real. And so I do want to apologize to Patrick for calling him out on that, where maybe it wasn't fair. And it does look like, that was just an error on the credit card company or etc. But regardless, I do think we can agree that the message behind the donations I thought could be better, and I think Patrick acknowledges that as well. But throughout this kind of endeavor of doing this challenge, again, I was trying to bring transparency. I thought Patrick wasn't being fully transparent in just regards to his payouts versus kind of what we see on stream. And I do want to commend Patrick for, he did a video, I think it was yesterday, go check it out, where he really did talk about kind of why that is, and kind of explaining why, we see on the streams, we kind of see one thing and it doesn't quite add up with the payouts. And I don't want to speak for Patrick, but basically, he's trying to get to a really big payout, and through that, taking a lot of risk, that he loses some accounts and stuff that happen off stream in the afternoon, where he gives back some of his profits sometimes. So I do appreciate that clarity, and I appreciate his honesty with that. And honestly, that's what I was looking for. I mean, and again, I acknowledge that I'm not the transparency police. I've seen that comment come up quite a bit, and I accept that, and I totally understand that. And going forward, I'm going to try my best to focus on my own trading journey. And I definitely can see that I need to focus on my own trading journey and not what other people are doing. And it definitely was distracting. In the beginning, I was kind of naive, thinking it's not going to be that big of a distraction and I can kind of do two things at one time. But that's just not true. It definitely was distracting and prevented me kind of to focus on my new strategy and what I want to do. So for that reason, and I am glad the challenge is over, that I can focus on this, and hopefully, I know a lot of you, I've had a lot of comments. I don't want to say haters, but they felt I was just doing this for clout. And there's people that are still that opinion. I just do it for clout. I'm just doing to gain subscribers. And is that a byproduct of it? Yes, it boosted my views. It boosted everything. I'm not going to deny that. But I really did feel and believe with what I was saying. And yes, I do think that trading transparency in this industry is very important to me, and it is something I'm very passionate about. But I'm going to try my best to rein that in a little bit and be mindful of other people's journey, and what they want for their channel might be different than what I have, and I'm going to try and leave that to them. So anyway, thanks everyone for your support. I know it wasn't pretty, and sometimes I feel bad for my viewers, where it's just sometimes hard to watch. And I'm going to try and get better. I'm going to really try hard to get better. I do have some people that are helping me, trying to show me the way. I'm trying not to get pulled in too many different directions. But I'm also trying to be open to learning from those that have done it. And also want to say, yeah, Patrick also reached out, and he wants to do a 1 hour call, so I agreed to do that as well. I guess we'll see what comes out of that. But like I said, I never, it's pretty apparent I'm definitely not a good trader, and I don't need to repeat that. It's pretty obvious. But the goal is to get better, be profitable, and then have that whole journey from where we are now, which is a struggling day trader, and from that point to being profitable, and hopefully we can have that journey on this YouTube channel. That's the goal. That's the plan. So it's not going to be pretty getting there. We're still going to have days where we're probably going to struggle. We're going to mess up. We're going to do dumb things. And I'm probably going to do things again like I did today, but I'm really hoping that it'll be far and few between. So anyway, enough of the rambling. That's it. Thanks everyone for watching. I do appreciate it. And take care. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. And God bless.